Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Sunshine Cup and let's try out this team. So we're going to be using the Magcargo paired with the Serperior and the Wigglytuff in the back. So we're going to switch out here and we get met with a Talonflame. This is obviously not the best, but we are going to be able to reach several Arrow Aces. These Arrow Aces will add up and hopefully get it low enough. Let's see. Okay, the opponent does get the farm down, which is great for them. But we're going to come back in here with the Magcargo, looking to potentially get some good farm. Our opponent does throw the Flame Charge, anticipating a... Okay, there's the flying move, and we are going to look to get the farm down. We do get that farm down, so we are going to potentially get a shield or get huge damage here. Overheat does get thrown. We do get that shield, and our opponent does have Dunsparce in the back. Dunsparce here is going to be able to fire off this drill run, but we're going to shield here because we are going to try to see a peak tie on the next one. Looks like we did. Icy Wind does get thrown, and we get the debuff. Our opponent does get to another drill run here, but it only, I don't know, it does like 20%. Here, they're going to be able to get to another move. We're going to shield this one and look to try to get the farm down. And we do get the farm down, and that's going to allow us to win the game. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Wigglytuff at the end right there. But more importantly, getting the farm with the Magcargo ended up being the key. All right, Magcargo here versus the Flygon again. All right, we're going to switch out again. The Serperior, and what do you know? We see another Talonflame. Talonflame here is going to get a little bit of extra Incinerate right there. Okay, that was an extra fast move that went through, but we are going to be able to get to 2 Arrow Aces. So same situation here. We're going to have the Magcargo come back in and look for a farm down. Let's see what they throw. They go for the fly, and they have a good amount of energy, so they're going to be able to get to another move. They end up throwing another fly, but it allows us to farm it down. Anticipating the Flygon to come back in, we're going to fire off this Overheat. Overheat does get the shield. We're going to switch out into the Wiggly, and we see the Chestnut in the back, and that is terrible news for them because this Wiggly here is going to be able to core break their Flygon and Chestnut. Entry Ball does get revealed, but it doesn't go through. We're going to be able to get to this Icy Wind here. This is going to get the shield, or it's going to get the KO. They decided to shield, and now they're in big trouble. Not only are they debuffed, but we are chunking away at the Flygon. Easy shield here, and we're going to be able to farm down. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game once again with the Wigglytuff at the back end. But more importantly, the Magcargo is able to tank all that energy that the Talonflame farmed our Serperior with. All right, another Flygon here, Shadow Flygon this time. Okay, a little bit of a I don't know what happened there. We could not switch out of there. We are going to be able to fire off this Arrow Ace, but this time they got a good amount of damage. So we're going to see if this plays out similarly. We're going to see if we can get to another Arrow Ace. They don't allow us to get to the other Arrow Ace, so they kind of fire off this Flame Charge. We're going to come back in here with the Magcargo. At this point, we are going to probably have to tank another move. Yeah, we had to tank another move with the little bit of a mishap at the beginning right there. They go into their Flygon. We're going to switch out into the Wiggly immediately. We're going to shield the potential Scorching Sand here. We do shield the correct move. We avoid the debuff. Okay, what do they have here? Ends up being the double. Double here is going to be able to be pretty spammy. Let's see if we can out bulk this. Our opponent does elect to go for the Body Slam immediately. We're going to fire off the Icy Wind. Icy Wind here is going to... Oh, we try to counter swap, and they actually switch as well. Both of us take each other out, and they go for the Wild Charge. Wild Charge does debuff them, and unfortunately unable to farm them down. So GG's to our opponent, unable to come back from that backline. Unfortunate that the Talonflame was able to incinerate us down. Because if we had been able to take them out, we would have been able to have a move to throw back at that double. Okay, next we got the Magcargo versus the Talonflame. Good matchup here. They are electing to stay in from now. Looks like they are going to try to catch a move, but we're going to switch out into the Serperior here. they decide to throw a body slam here, and we're going to tank it. We're going to farm up as much as we can. We tank another move here because we know they're going to try to farm us down with the Talonflame. We're going to fire off this Arrow Ace, and it does take out the Gastrodon. We're going to fire off this Arrow Ace of our own back at this Talonflame because we think we can get to 2 Arrow Aces. Okay, that is the case. So we get to 2 Arrow Aces. We get them into the red. We go into the Magcargo here. Okay. Our Fly does get revealed, and then we're going to fire off our Rock Tomb here. This is going to get the KO or get the shield. They decided shield. Interesting. What do they have in the back here? We think that we can save this Magcargo, and it looks like we have the Whimsicott in the back. Whimsicott here is going to struggle against this Magcargo, so we're going to force out the last shield and then go back in with our Wiggly. So we tank the Moonblast, and we're looking to get a... Oh, no farm down. However, they are going to be forced to use energy here, so we're going to allow them to use the energy. We're going to come back in here with the Magcargo, get the farm down, and then race to a move. Unfortunately for them, we are able to incinerate them down, so GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Magcargo this time, having a great lead, and basically a core breaker between the Whimsicott and the Talonflame. Alright, Flygon here to deal with. We are going to switch out into the Serperior. They elect to stay in for now. We're going to over farm here and throw this Arrow Ace on good timing. This is going to get a shield. Okay, that's a job well done. And we're going to shield as well because we think that we can get to this Arrow Ace again. Potentially get it low enough for a farm down. They actually double shield. So do we want to shield here? We say no. We're going to let this go. Serperior has already done his job. Now it's interesting. We don't really know what's in the back here, so we're going to come back in here with the Wiggly. They do switch out into the Dunsparce. We're going to tank this move because we can get to another move without having to use the shield. Swift does get used here for that extra stab damage. Our opponent does get to a drill run, so we're going to try to farm down. We do get the farm down, which is great. What do they have in the back? Licky. Interesting enough. So we're going to tank a move here, and hopefully it's the body slam. It is the body slam, so we do get them to use an inefficient energy. Our opponent does get to a Shadow Ball, unfortunately, so we're going to... Oh, unfortunately, we get our move caught, and this overheat will debuff us, but also it does use up all that energy that we needed to use onto this Licky. They get to that body slam quite easily. We're going to go for this Swift here, get it low enough, and unfortunately unable to take out this Licky in the back. So well played by our opponent. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.